walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are back live and direct. As you can see, Mike is with me once again. Obviously previewing our weekend
guys.
against Burton this weekend. At home again, of course, where we still do have that 100% win record. But yeah, please smash the likes, subscribe and get your comments in throughout tonight's show as well. Love to hear from you. But look, for me, now how everybody else's week's been, it's been a pretty grim, miserable, long week for me, in my opinion. I just think I'm really been dwelling on that game last weekend for me still, and that's kind of made the week pretty much shocking, really, in my opinion. I mean, it's been a long week to kind of dwell on things, but Mike, are you with me? How are you doing this? How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, good. Yeah, great. Good week. Obviously, not related to what happened last weekend, but a good week in general, and sort of like time to ponder over what happened last weekend.
Yeah.
I think like everybody, and sort of like put some logic into what was seen on that pitch, and trying to work out where we're going wrong. You know, probably a bit like everyone else has been doing all week, scratching their heads. You know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I was just gonna, as we always do, and I'm gonna just change the color of this because I don't know why it's black. There we are. Right.
He loves it, messing around.
But yeah, I mean, let's go to the comments first, and then you can have yours still. Obviously, we do kind of recap last weekend's game, game we played.
Hey, soon.
Soon as he says, hello Ryan, got to see you. You're starting your live at the perfect moment. I've got 4 hours left on the train. Blooming heck. Long journey then, but big up. Hope you're doing well. And yes, we are here every Friday at 6 o'clock. So yes, hope you're doing well and good to see you. And Adam's in. Hello, hope you're well. Big up.
Adam.
Big up to you, Adam. I'm doing, just keep going, don't we? But yeah, I hope you're well. And yes.
Hey, Sooner.
Yeah, we
enjoy that train ride. Have some tinnies. Enjoy it.
What are you coming over for the game sooner again tomorrow? Are you coming over for the game? Is that where you're going? Where are you going?
Yeah, it must be. Is Euro starring it to Huddersfield?
I avoided the aftermath of the game last week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I put a video out on Monday, and that people seem to love me ranting because I did very, very well that video. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've just been doing it all week, but yeah, I've just avoided social media, to be honest with you, mostly this week, been a quiet week.
Hi, Mega.
Big up to Mega. So that guys that go off well, and they've got over that unbelievable display. Yeah, I mean, look, I think the reality is that it's been a long week. If we had a game midweek and just got back to winning ways, then it wouldn't have been so bad. But the fact that we had to wait another week before having to play again, it's just made it worse, in my opinion, that result last week. But Mike, I mean, we're going to cover the game last week and briefly. I want to get your take on it because obviously I said it enough. I'm not even going to say it, but a disgraceful performance. Poor team selection by this manager once again. In-game management, non-existent.
Yeah.
But talk to me about this game, man. I mean, you've probably got a lot to say, a lot to get off your chest about this game because...
Well, I've not had the chance to get it off my chest because I've kind of like kept it to myself because I just
Yeah.
I want to sit and assess what was going on. Have a look at that team selection again. Preview the game. Have a look through the game again. Just watch where it was going wrong. And you know, I don't know where to start. But look, it started off really well. I thought, hey, we're gonna do really well here. And then it just seemed to be. I mean, I don't know how many corners we had initially, but we were on the front foot, weren't we? And then all of a sudden, I don't know, it just went flat, and nothing was happening. And if I was going to name players, that had a shocker, I'd probably name all of them. It was so bad. I was starting to get worried at one point, just thinking, what is going on? Nichols had a shocker. I mean, God, dear me, Alfie May wasn't on fire. No one was on fire.
Nobody was.
It was horrible to watch.
But talk to me about this. Where you start is where this lineup starts, because that sets the tone. I know you said we started well, but
the lineup was wrong. I mean, we've said it all along. How the hell did? I mean, sorry to say this because I support every team every player in this team. How the hell did Ruskin get on that pitch after last week's performance, the week before's performance? He was shocking then, and I'm not knocking. Look, take him off, refresh him, do what we need to do, right? But God dear me, and where do I start with everyone else? Harness had a shocker.
I mean, look at Harness. I want to get into Harness, mate, because I've been kind of buying my time a little bit with Harness, and Harness has been shocking. I'm sorry, and I'm going to be honest. Harness, I don't really think he's the answer on that right hand side. So now I'm questioning, what do we do? Because I just can't accept players that refuse.
I don't know what he's doing for us there, though. That's the thing. He's not doing anything. He's just a man on the right wing, and it just nothing's happening.
And the biggest insult as well is this what really gets me to me as well. I'm going to say this right about the team selection as well and things like that. Is that when you've got, like, if you look at the back, I mean, when you've got a lad like Feeney who's on the bench, who's come in, done very well when he's come in, right?
Yeah.
And you've got a player like Murray Wallace, who, in all due respects, Murray Wallace came in to be a squad player and be used when he needed to. That's what I thought he was brought in for.
No, we all said this. We all said this.
Not to be played every week, but yet, but seemingly, you've got young lads sat on the bench, and Murray Wallace is starting for you in a league match and consistently starting. I don't understand it. That was ridiculous. But another thing that I want to say is that he's continuously starting players that don't deserve starts. So when you've got an Alves that has started to get, come off the bench and done well for you last week, the previous week, and you're benching him, that's not going to do anything for team morale. You're meant to reward players for playing well. So Ruskin on that left-hand side was an insult for him to be starting the game. Sorry.
Yeah, I believe that.
It was. And
I'm
not going to get into the game, but overall, the performance was weak, pathetic. The manager decided to keep it the same despite, and there's no adaptability. It's one way or no way again with this manager. He doesn't know how to change it. That's how
I think he's stuck. And I sort of like looked at the Burton Albion, right, and they play like a 3-5-2. And I thought, God, wouldn't it be nice for us to do something different for a change and mix it up, and so we can get two strikers on and get some, But again, it's so predictable what we see. Teams are going to roll us over, and tomorrow look, I've said, before we came on air, I'm always going positive. I always go there positive, but I'm going there tomorrow thinking, I don't know. Might be a draw, might be a loss tomorrow.
These players have got a lot of making up to do after that, and this manager needs to start learning them quick. Forget this nonsense. These new managers, No, we brought this guy in, and we brought him we need to get promoted this season. So I'm sorry, this new manager nonsense. It doesn't mean anything about team. When he's doing his.
No, he's there to manage. End of. It doesn't matter if he's new or old. He's there to manage the team and get us promoted. Simple.
And he's on a good wage, so he needs to be doing. He needs to be, and it's not like he's. You know what I mean? So he's there to make the decisions and to change games when needs to. He's there to be doing the job, and that's it. So
my last bit. Just want to finish this last bit on last week's game as well and we said this in before as well is. No one was talking on that pitch. Not one person. It was as though you could hear a pin drop. There were no leaders on. No one telling what to do. Ledton's gone to sleep. Everyone's, and and like that was supposed to be a team of people that was going to sort of like fight against each other for leadership, and we're literally no one knows what they're doing because there's no direction being given.
But I had the impression when we brought these players in, and this is what I'm saying. I'm going to sound a little bit down about this squad, if I maybe kind of hype them up a bit too much, because when we see it now on face value, what you're talking about there, the leaders. I thought we'd brought a group full of leaders into the club.
Look, based on the previous season, like I've always said, 9 of them players I would have loved in the team any day of the week. You know, but seeing them with us, I mean, you know, my favourite, the best player I've got so far is still Joe Lowe. I think it's, you know, Taylor and Joe Lowe. Gooch as well, but he's injured at the minute.
Yeah.
Is that going to be a recurring theme? Is he going to be another Miller on the other, you know? And so many questions to ask. We've got McGuane, who's not even bloody seen, well, has he seen the pitch yet? You know, it's just, I don't know. Are we just going into another dreary season? I don't know.
Yeah, because like I say, these leaders, I don't see any leaders more, and the mentality. When your back's up against the wall, these players have gone missing.
They all
and caved in, and they've completely, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? They've just completely collapsed.
Yeah,
they've collapsed. So I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. But let's have a look at the comments.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. If only I could have seen the next match. Oh, so you're not coming then? Fair enough.
Gosh.
I wonder how many town fans had heart attacks after watching the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I just even think it. I don't know. I study Rennes in Brittany, and I'm going back to Paris for the weekend. Oh. Enjoy it, mate. Enjoy it. Nice one.
That's nice.
Since it's a very painful game, the pill was hard to swallow. To be fair, we need a big response tomorrow. Yeah, I agree. It was a very painful game to watch.
But we needed a response, and we got Peterborough, and we should have got a response there, and we didn't get a response either, did we? I know we won the game, but in the manner we won it was.
We didn't play well at all. We got lucky, really. Let's be honest about it. And yeah, no, I agree. Though we need a big response, and the reality is that the way that team turned up last week is not acceptable in any game, but in a derby especially, these players just rocked up and just kind of and you talk about starting the game well. You don't win this game by starting well, and to me, why is it that we're putting the same guy on corners and it's not even the first man?
I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about that. I was all going, he won't be the first man. He won't be the first man. And there you go. It was, shocking.
Our captain should be taking responsibility there and saying, hang on a minute, if you keep doing, you have one more, if he keeps doing it, one more, and then if you can't get it, then we're going to change content. But no, our captain is not a captain by the looks of it. No. So yeah, I don't know, just pathetic. Blue City, Wallace and Ruskin really annoyed me last week. Wallace should have stopped the ball getting through to Poynton for the second goal and could have got a blocking for the third, and Ruskin was simply lazy. Yeah, Ruskin's being lazy. I noticed Ruskin's attitude.
All season, every game, every single game that we've seen it. Well, every game I've been to. The only one he wasn't in was blooming pre-season.
I noticed it more than I ever have in the game against Peterborough, though. I noticed it more in that game than I had previously. I think. Yeah, his attitude, his laziness. Yeah, I mean, like I said,
he was stood still in front of us, Ryan, and everyone's shouting "run," you know, and he's just.
If you don't want to play, then don't play.
Just get off, yeah.
Get off. We don't need players like passengers like that on the field. But yeah, look, Wallace. I mean, Wallace is not. This is what you do when you put in a guy that's supposed to be a kind of a stopgap player that will play for you when you need him to, but he's not a regular player. This manager seems to think he's better than Feeney. Yeah, I don't understand. How old is he's on the back end of his career, but he's playing regular. This manager makes no sense. Yeah. And playing Ruskin last weekend was an insult to especially to Alves, who came on the pitch against Peterborough and wonders of the game. Let's be honest, he came on and made an instant impact, and he's dropping him for somebody like Ruskin, who showed laziness and did nothing. I'm sorry, it's not acceptable, and it's not on. So this manager needs to wake up. But there's nothing against playing 43, but I'd like to have some more shape of our sleeve so that we can be more game by game.
The problem is we can't, because the players he plays don't know a different way of playing. They've got no style. They've got no, and it's very sort of like basic. They can read us like a book every week because he plays the same players. And we need to change it up.
It won't.
End
The
off.
thing is, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, Terry, as well. Like, he won't change the formation because that's the only way he knows, and I just think he's just going to stay like that. And I just have very much concerns about his already. I've got so many questions that this manager is already showing that I'm having a few doubts already, in my opinion. One-dimensional, doesn't seem to have a clue. The players, I don't know, they're just not responding to him as well as they did. I know you can talk the talk and you can come out and say all this rubbish after games. And I sat there and I listened to what he said after the game. And he said the same against Barnsley. He said the same about Blackpool, about looking into the game and doing all this. Stop talking and let's see some on the pitch. I'm sorry. Can you talk the talk? Let's start walking the walk now. And the thing is, that's how I see it. So I'm not here for excuses.
There's going to become a point where it's like the repetition speech, and unfortunately for me, it's becoming a little bit like Michael Duff last season speeching. It's the same kind of like, I'm just going to say the same thing every week because it suits the narrative better. Because
it sounds good and it makes the most global fans get back on board again after But yeah, I don't know. So yes, I do agree about that, but he won't change it. Ruskin said, I told you a few months ago I love Ruskin, but not a genuine winger. Yeah, he needs a lot of work. Alves and Redmond would bring much more to the pitch as starters.
100%. Look what happened when Redmond came on.
The final 10 minutes.
Way too late in the game.
Or did he come on? No, he scored in the time. So I can't remember. Was it 75th, 70th minute?
So it was late. It was late in the game, but way too late.
Yeah,
the game had gone at that point, because he just didn't know what to do.
I mean, the reality is when you're bringing in on attacking players, and the thing is, what really annoyed me as well is the management of this game. We should have gone at half time at 1-0, and what we do, we concede 2 goals in injury time in the space of how long, and then this manager makes 1 substitution at half time. Are you actually kidding me here? Get an absolute grip. Yeah, it's not acceptable. I'm sorry, it's not acceptable. So I'm not here for excuses, and people know me already. Don't make excuses. I say how it is. People can call me negative or whatever. I don't really care. I just say how I feel. So this manager, I don't know. I agree, but unfortunately, he plays players over players that play well for him. So that's gonna be his downfall if he continues. I'm not grand, but I certainly don't understand the frustrations with him. I can't see Nagel being very lenient with him if we don't improve, considering he gave him every tool he wanted. You're not Grant out, but I certainly understand the. Sorry, I read that wrong. I mean, look, there's no way to hide. We've said it, haven't we, Mike, before? There's no way for this manager to hide. He's got the players in. He's got a big squad to choose from. You've got to deliver. Yeah. So.
And it was a clean sheet. He could have chosen who he wanted. I mean, he would have been back to get who he wanted. We've got them in, and now you've got a manager, haven't you?
And people are all, I've seen it, a lot of fans out there are already feeling a bit doubtful about how this is going to go now with this manager, because they've seen what they've seen over the last couple of weeks, and they've seen these away performances, and they've seen even at home at times. It's one-dimensional play. Not good enough for the team selections and in-game management, and it doesn't really bode well, does it? In my opinion, you've got a good squad to choose from. Pick your best players that are playing for you well. So I know conceding 2 goals in 2 minutes is unprofessional. Yeah, it is. It's completely uncalled for and unnecessary. And like I said, they've got a lot of work making up to do with this squad and this manager as well. I asked, we had a bid of 3.5 million exit for Galbraith, but he decided he wants Championship football. Where were the alternatives? 4 million in sales and 2 million spent.
It was never coming to us anyway, Galbraith. It was 2.5 million, I think, anyway, but it would never come to town anyway. No disrespect. He wanted Championship football. End of.
Yeah, but I get that. But I understand what you're saying there. But then he's asked where were the alternatives? Well, we didn't have any alternatives, did we really? because we didn't have a. So I know what you're saying there, digital and mega digital, actually, because I just feel like there were no second kind of player that we were looking at in that area. Yes, you know what I mean, we got Castledine on loan, but he was nowhere near our second. Well, he looked like he was just a player that we brought in because we couldn't get Galbraith in. So yeah, so 4 million in sales.
Well, we were in for Low as well, weren't we? And Low never came as well. So we kind of, we just let these things slip.
We spent £2 million and we've had 4 million sales. So I don't know.
But our wage bill's massive now.
Yeah, it is.
Huge. But they're not performing. So
Eagle's doing it on the cheap again.
He's not, because he's paying massive wages. This is the problem. We brought these players in on frees and and compensations, but the wage bill must be double what it was last year.
The thing is,
these players are supposed to be coming in to do a job.
Yeah, but the thing is, like you're saying that we wouldn't have ever got Galbraith, but if we would have offered the money, we would have got him. So that's the reality. And if we would have been quick enough. I
agree with Thing. I think he wanted championship football. I don't think he wanted League One.
Yeah, well, I suppose, but you offer the money and you're gonna come out. Yeah, I think that's my opinion. But I don't know. Anyways, the best. Right, we'll go into that in a minute. But Charlie,
hi, Charlie.
Big up. Hello.
I'm now Mitchell. But cheers, mate.
Oh yeah, he's calling you Mitchell again.
His
name.
Hi, Royal
our names aren't even on the thing. Why are they not on the screen, Mike?
What you doing tonight? You're all over the place.
Let me just turn them on. Where's the I don't even know how to turn them on, guys.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness, I really am having a nightmare. Must be that Bradford game last week that's derailing me. Big up to Royal Red though. Big up to Royal Red. Hope you're doing well, mate. Loving your watch longs and stuff on the. I come and tune into your stuff sometimes. I hope we can get a start tomorrow. Well, we hope things every week and we never get them, do we? So I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I don't think he will start because again, managing him, all this nonsense, he's not going to start him. Obviously, he's going to keep doing what he do. Would you say McGuane was the alternative to Galbraith? McGuane's more of a defensive midfielder than a number 10. So I don't think so.
Yeah. I don't think so. I mean, I think that the Castledine is our Galbraith, really, isn't he?
Yeah, and a player that hasn't had much experience. Look, I like Castledine, but I don't really think he's anywhere close to what we were needing. But I don't know. Still a good player, man.
Yeah, brilliant player.
A lot of players in the game we're not convinced, and we're somewhat worried about Grant being brought in. Are we seeing their concerns now?
100%, yeah.
Yeah, well, it was always a big gamble, wasn't it? You know what I mean? He didn't have much experience, and I mean, look, we'd gone down the experience route, that didn't work, so we went for another inexperienced manager that had never done the job before. It was a big gamble, and a lot of people are saying you've kind of backed him a lot. Our owners backed him a lot, but should you really be doing that with a manager that is very inexperienced? I don't know. That's what people. I've seen what people are saying out there, and that's what they say.
Well, I mean, people say to us now. I mean, I've got people saying, what would other managers, experienced managers, do? I had someone say to me, Michael Duff with that team would have won last season, and I was like, going,
I don't think so.
I don't think he would, but people are saying these sort of things, and
Michael Duff was another one-dimensional person who was never going to change. And I think the problem with him is that a lot of the fan base couldn't really get on board and couldn't really connect with him, couldn't really feel like we've got with Grant a little bit. We feel like we've got that. We can get behind him because I think Duff came across very arrogant and very not likable a lot of the time, in my opinion. So I think a lot of fans just felt disconnected from the manager and from the club overall. To be fair, not just the manager, but you know what I mean. How will Michael Duff get on at Wickham?
We'll soon find out.
I know, but I think terrible appointment. Talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? And don't forget, Town had a lot of championship players and high wages we released. Yeah, we did, to be fair. So we did let go of a lot of high wages there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. People also need to remember with a free transfer, the agent will want paying significantly more as a result of there being no transfer fee. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, so you got a point.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the fees would have been. But...
Yeah, so in theory, there has been a lot of money being put in there. Hi guys, Mick from Wakefield again. Instead of
Hi, mate.
why don't you become? Oh, Mick, what are you saying? What are you saying? Get out of here! What? We will never change our.
Come on, Mick. Stop that.
We will never change our loyalties. Thank you very much.
Never.
We are always with terriers through and through. Always. Absolutely. Yeah. None of that. I'm now full of cold, so I won't be going to the games. Oh, hopefully you feel better soon, mate. But
don't worry, mate.
I don't know where some people get the idea a free agent generates more money. Total rubbish. Free agents are desperate to get a club. A lot of players are out of work. I don't really know how it works, to be fair, mate. Just said Wickham will. Yeah, so I saw that. I had to laugh as well. We've seen this all. We've seen this script all before.
I watched it an hour ago, so I'm laughing a lot harder now. But yeah, I watched that an hour ago. Yeah.
My goodness. I mean, we're reminding Wickham fans already. Just don't take his words for granted here. Let's see what you get.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, he is. So
Wycombe. Yeah.
Yes, we will get into the show then. Of course, the preview, and we'll probably say other stuff as we go along as well. Below the opposition, is Burton tomorrow, isn't it? Obviously, let's just have a look. So yeah, they're going to this game on the back of a 1-0 loss to Lincoln at home. So they lost last week. In 22nd place, 4 points, but they do have 2 games in hand on the teams around them. They've scored 5 goals and conceded 10. They've lost both their away games so far. And they've only actually won 1 out of all the games as well. So, I mean, Mike, what do you make of this Burton side? I think for me, I'm not surprised they're down where they are. They're a club that have very limited resources. They're always kind of struggling down there. And it's always going to be difficult if you're not putting a bit of money at least into the club.
Yeah, I mean, look, Burton actually came to us like Burton only stayed because it was last season.
I can't hear you. I can't. You sound. I can't hear you.
1 second.
Come back in. Come back in. Come back out. Come back in. Come back out again. Can't hear you. Yeah, Mike has this problem every single week, guys. I don't know why, but we'll get him back in a minute. But obviously, Burton, for me, as I've kind of alluded to, let's try again. Hello?
What's going on? What's going on? They keep doing this to us.
Yeah. We're all right now, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, this Burton side, obviously, what do you kind of make to them, to be honest?
It's... I'm going to say the same as what I said about Peterborough, to be honest. They set up quite well. I think they're quite a decent team. I don't think that, they're not as bad as what the position is saying to us at the minute. Look, they did. I'm sure they beat us in one of our last 5 games last season, and they stayed up because of that. I can't remember if that was the case for them, but I'm sure beating us meant they stayed up, if I remember rightly. So, they're a team that we can beat. Definitely, but we're not got that same team. It's a different team, and I'm sort of like, I'm scared of what I say now because, I was going to say the same thing about Peterborough as well. But when we played them, and look how well they played against us. But they can do a job. But they're in League One. They can still win. At the end of the day, they can still do a job. But are they strong? No, I don't think they're as strong as us. Not nowhere near man for man. They're nowhere near. But again, they're a team that's played well together for some time, and they, and that might pay dividends for them.
The thing is though, like, I know a lot of people are saying about how good the squad is, how good our squad is and stuff like that. It counts for nothing.
Nothing, no.
It helps. It obviously helps, but I mean, it counts for nothing, and we've seen that in the past.
Yeah.
Last weekend, we have a better squad than Bradford in all due respects. We didn't turn up, so we lost. So I don't really think it's always about the club. There's always different factors around how a game is won.
I mean, Burton are not the Burton are definitely not a Bradford or a Barnsley. That's for certain.
Burton were lucky really to stay up last season. Really,
yeah. I mean, like I say, they only stayed up. Yeah, stayed up by chance. So.
And they haven't really improved their squad that much, so that's the problem.
No.
Paul says, I've got my doubts about Lee Grant. He's all right saying this and that, but you have to put it into practice, and he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul, I hear you. I do hear you, and a lot of fans are saying it out there, not convinced about this guy, and already there's a lot of questions to be, kind of, we need to see him be better and a lot better. Look, there's always going to be the odd player that you don't really agree should be signed, but I think when it's just consistently the same over and over again, and he's playing quite a number of players that shouldn't really be playing. If you look at who's performing for him, who's not, that's when I have a problem, because I don't think you can always agree with the full selection of a manager, whoever it is. But I just think at the moment it's consistent, and there's too many players that are starting games that shouldn't be starting, and a lot of fans out there are saying the same. So yeah. Let's have a look. But yeah, good point, Paul. We need to see it, though, and we need to see it, mate. A lot of people are putting the Scorpions in. We're not going to get into those just yet. Yeah. Mega says Town won 1-0 and lost 3-0.
Yeah. So we lost at home, didn't we? 3-0. I'm sure we did. If I remember right. Yeah.
I would have presumed it would have been I can't remember. Look, last season, I don't even know. Last season was just a blur to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, up the Town, this diehard fan. Let's hope the best guys for tomorrow. Yeah, big up the Town indeed, Paul. Ian says, hi lads, hope you're both trying to forget about Saturday. 3 defeats and we're already in September. If we lose this game, do you think it will be trouble time for Grant?
Yeah, I think it will. I think they'll be talking about it, won't they?
Yeah, but big up to you, Ian. Yeah, I mean, we're here and we're trying to give you the best preview, of course. But look, I mean, for me, yeah, I mean, look, I think somebody said it last week about if he didn't get a result last week, should the questions be asked about the manager? And I said yes. You were a bit like, I don't think so. A little bit. I think you were opposite to me.
Yeah.
But for me, yeah, if he loses this game, then the pressure will continue to ramp up on him, unfortunately. And people are talking about, we've done what started well this season. We're not really playing. We're not really seeing. You can talk about results, but you need to look at what's happening overall as well. I just think it's been relatively poor by this manager, to be honest with you, quite a lot of the time. So yeah, I do think even more questions will be asked if he doesn't get the result this weekend, for sure. Kane, one of them. Look, we know the usual names. We shouldn't be starting games, guys. Don't we? Already know it. We know it. Everybody out there knows it. But this manager is not learning. He's just sticking to what he thinks. Well, I just think he's just being stubborn. I just think he's sticking to what he's doing and not changing it, despite players coming in off the bench and playing well for him. He's continuing to pick the same lineup. It's madness. It's insanity. It's not acceptable at all. But yes, I want to win tomorrow, but I think we all do about what I've seen recently. I think Burton will come and beat us 1-0. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know what to. I can't feel positive, guys, for tomorrow. We can talk about the home record and the 100% win record and stuff like that. Yeah, cool, that's fine. But I know what this Burton side are going to do tomorrow. This is how I envisage it. Everybody knows it.
Yeah.
This Burton side. Everybody knows the script how to.
They're going to come into that game tomorrow, and they're going to be on front foot. I'm telling you now, and they know that we will just go.
No, I was thinking the complete opposite. What they will do is they will. I think they'll have a low. I think there'll be a low block for me. They'll play on the counter attack. They've got quick players in that team, and I just think they know we can't break down a low block. We've proven that time and time again. So
Shady
that's
and
the
Beardsley
blueprint.
will be like up there, and yeah, they can do a
That's
job.
the blueprint to beat us. So look, I don't blame you for saying that Burton, you're going to win, mate, because I don't really think I'm not going to tomorrow's game thinking, yes, we're going to definitely win this game. I'm not. That's how I feel inside right now, going to this game. I don't care how poor the opposition, how poor the team that's coming here started. I don't care.
Well said, Aiden. Smash them likes.
Yes, please make sure you do smash the likes if you're in. 14 of you in here right now, and subscribe if you're new as well. Big up. Thank you, Ed, for that. Appreciate it. If we're losing against Burton, Grant will be on a very thin tightrope. Yeah, it will. The pressure's on. The pressure is well and truly on, because if we don't see a response this weekend,
and that's the thing, you've hit the nail on the head, and that's the thing, the response, like after, we want to see the bounce back, and we don't get it, do we?
We haven't seen it, like you said though earlier, man. We haven't seen a good response, have we, to setbacks?
No. We're just going down and down, and it gets worse. Tomorrow, I don't know. I just think that, if Burton are on form tomorrow, they play a 5-3-2, 3-5-2, don't they? They could have a really good game against us.
Yeah, look, I think, to be honest with you, I just don't know. And the thing is, if he keeps picking the same team, like we know he'll do it tomorrow. We know it.
Yeah.
And I'm smiling, but I'm not happy. I'm getting to the point where I'm getting absolutely
on all the tweets that I see, and all the tweets and all the feedback that I see, and everyone's going, why are we not playing our strongest 11? Why are we not playing our strongest 11? It shocks me that we don't. It does shock me that we don't.
He's just completely deluded, this manager. I'm sorry. I'm saying how it is. He's deluded. He keeps picking the same players that aren't performing. Can I ask, does anyone know what plan B is? I certainly don't. Well, to be honest, at times, I don't even know what plan A is at times. So, you know what I mean? But no, look, this manager has one way or no way, as I said earlier, mate. He doesn't have a plan B, because he refuses to change it. When we're losing battles, when it's not going our way, this manager stands on the touchline with his hands in his pockets and does nothing. What you're paid? All eyes are on you now. You've got to deliver. So I'm sorry, there's no excuses. So no, he doesn't have one. And at times, I don't even know what his plan A is going into matches. From what I've seen this season, at times, plan B is to do plan A better. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm smiling, but I'm just in disbelief, to be honest with you. 3-0 win. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I've seen that a few places as well. That's been put up quite a lot, saying we'll get a 3-0 win. But
I don't think it's going to be as comfortable as what people make. I expect Burton to time waste a lot. I think they're going to time waste a lot as well. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, they're going to do exactly what every team does at this, and I just think, and we can't break down a low block. So, because he's not putting any creativity on the field, we're not going to break it down, because we know who's going to be starting tomorrow, because automatic starters and all that. So, if you don't put creative players on, then you're not going to get in behind, and you're not going to break that low block. So, it's just insanity what's happening right now. Maybe says the fans are background, but if things don't change, they will start to go against him. Maybe we'll have to take a very close look at things if the fans turn. Yeah, I mean, I don't like talking about managers that are going to be I don't like talking it in this kind of manner. I know what you're saying, like, I understand, but like, for me, I think a lot of more questions are being asked now than they've ever been, and I think we're getting to that point. If it continues, it's just going to keep getting worse. And
I don't know if like the answer is, I think he needs someone in to assist him a little bit more,
Well, he's supposed to.
He just seems to be stood there on his own, though, doesn't he? He never seems to be getting any advice of anyone. And I'm watching. I watch him every game, because we sit straight across from him.
Yeah. And
I just thinking, where is his advice coming from on these games? Because he doesn't seem to do anything when we're watching him.
Yeah, well, I thought he brought an experience in coaches.
Well, 3, 4 of them now, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Paul McShane was missing, wasn't he, for the Peterborough game, because he was on international duty with Ireland, because he's still got his job with Ireland on coaching team.
So there you go. That could have been an issue there.
So I mean, do you really want somebody that's doing? I know it's only internationals, but do you really want them? It's not going to be that often, is it? But do you really want a coach that's dipping in and out of? I don't know. Maybe that's been a bit. It's an international job, so.
Yeah, gonna say.
But I mean, things are going to have to change very, very soon. So if they change the Donny game at home with the subs.
Yeah, a desperation. It was looking dire, wasn't it?
Yeah, but the problem is, Adam, I know what you're saying, but the reality is those subs that he brought on should have been starting. So you're talking about that. I don't see it, mate. Them players should have been starting. The players that he brought on. So we're clutching at straws. I feel like you're clutching at straws a little bit, mate. In my opinion, I just think that those players should have been starting. So I'm on about tactically as well. I'm not just on about subs. I'm about tactically. Like when it's not going our way, he refuses to change. Just does the same thing. And this overplaying from the back, and you've got the likes of Murray Wallace at the back.
Our one-touch football is absolutely dreadful.
Stop playing. We are not. Why are we trying to be Barcelona? Stop playing. Stop playing out from the back all the time. It's getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's just ridiculous. Megas, we only have academy coaches and no experienced coach on the bench. So that's the problem. That's been a problem as well.
Yeah.
But
no first team coaches, and Grant not being a first team coach himself, apart from now, might be where we're lacking a little bit of experience and a little bit of someone to say, your experiment's not working. You need to change it to this. Maybe that's, I don't know. I'm not a manager, so I can't make a say. But
I don't know. I mean, it's a difficult time to play bad against Burton.
Oh, don't! I've said that earlier on to Ryan.
Yeah.
I said just watch it. They were just. If that happens, honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I mean, you would have thought the City game was the next game, by the way, because this football club has been posting on social media all week about selling tickets to City. So I'm sorry. I mean, we've got Burton first, so it's just ridiculous. That's all I've seen all week. City ticket, blow me neck. We've got a league game to come first. Megan says Nigel is desperate the club get back to the Championship this season. Looking at it right now, it does not look like we will do it. Nah, I agree.
Right now, it doesn't. Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, every other team knows how to play against, and every other team is better than us. In terms, and a manager that they've got better managers than us as well. So, I mean, I think we can forget about automatic promotion. For me, we'll be lucky to get in the playoffs at this point. City will beat Tyne. I mean, look, I'm not talking about the City game. I'm just not. I'm going to focus on this game. But look, the manager, obviously, is Gary Bowyer, who's an experienced manager, isn't he, at Burton? Obviously, joined Burton last December. Managed to keep them up last season, despite being 9 points adrift when he came in. But this season, it's been very, very tough start for them, obviously. Their formation, like you said, Mike, play a 3-5-2 usually.
Yeah.
Some obviously very athletic central defenders at the back that they've got.
And they are quick. Like watching them, they are a quick team as well. And I think that's going to go for them tomorrow.
And they obviously, they tend to play those two midfielders sat in front of the defence, but will rarely be sat alongside each other. But obviously they've got some good wingers as well, some high energy wingers as well. Like I said, a lot of pace on the flanks, dynamic attacking midfielder, and then obviously an interchangeable kind of striker duo. Bless. Mike's dog's going crazy. Depending their approach to specific fixtures, they've got 4 points, 1-1, draw, 1 loss, 4 -5 goal difference. The key players, I'd say former Aston Villa youngster Sebastian Raven is a good player.
Yeah.
He plays on the left
winger, isn't he?
Yeah. He's obviously arrived from Championship side Wrexham this summer, 22 years of age.
Yeah.
Got a good pass accuracy as well so far as well. So he's a good player.
Yeah.
Charlie Webster is another player that I like. Very, very impressive. Obviously, he joined from Chelsea last summer.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The midfielder obviously has already scored. He's scored a couple of goals already.
Yeah.
Campaign, so I think he's a good player. And yes, I think those two. I don't know who else, but Mike, any other names you think will?
I think Shady, he's quite a handy little player. Quite like him. I like Beasley as well. I think he's a good player for them. I think is it Dudek or something? Their goalkeeper.
Yeah, Dudek. Yeah.
You know, so you know, and again, I think they're all right. I mean, I think the only saving grace for us is to play them three at the back, and if we can get through, I think we can do a little bit of damage there. But saying that, that's my missus, by the way, just in the background there. She's just waving there.
Hello.
But yeah, and she comes to the games, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
Sweet. So yeah, like I say, I think for me, yeah, Shady and Beasley are going to be the ones for me. Raven as well, he'll be quite good. But yeah, if there's a goal in it, one of them three.
Yeah, Beasley, obviously, they're number 9 up front. Yeah. So obviously they're probably 3-5-2, like I said. So Dudek in goal, Hartridge, Sibic, and Goodwin at the back.
Yeah.
Revan. I don't know if I'm saying Revan.
Revan on the left.
Revan on the left.
So you kind of have a Webster Evans
Lofthouse,
is it?
This Chalky, whoever's Chalky is number 4. Aaron
Lofthouse, yeah.
Tyree Shade played up front with Jake Beasley last week. So I'm going off last week, and their captain is Goodwin Malif, who's one of their central defenders.
Yeah.
So yes, that's kind of it really from their perspective. I mean, obviously, I expect them to come here, like I said, and frustrate us and play on the counter attack. And it's up to us to break that low block down when we have the ball. And unfortunately, it's been too much sideways, backwards football so far from us. So yes,
shall see.
Let's have a look at the comments before we get into our perspective anyway. Ian says, on X, Townfan saying we'll lose to Wickham because Duffy's there. That was I'm not even like, I mean, I don't really care about that. We just
tough with Duff. Yeah.
Michael, can your dog play on the wing?
I've actually got, believe it or not, guys, we've actually got 5 dogs.
All right, love it.
Yeah, so I've got half a team there, haven't I? I might have to put a couple of them on. I've got no terriers, however.
Yeah. Oh, you should have a terrier. Oh,
should have had a terrier, shouldn't I? Yeah.
We were lucky to beat Peter last time at home. Yes, we were. Yeah, we've kind of covered that before. But Paul, you're spot on. Yeah. With the squad we have, we should beat them 4-0. We cannot afford any more excuses.
Yeah. On paper, we should be doing more than that. But the reality is that the team can't play together and the selection's rubbish.
And that's not good. That just sets you back, as we already know. Yeah. Yeah. So on paper, but football isn't working on paper, is it? It's about what happens. He's a top keeper in League One. Yeah. Absolutely. And
swapping for one of ours.
Yes, I mean, isn't it funny how nobody's saying anything about Golden Boy Nichols after playing so poorly in a couple of games when Goodman made mistakes at Barnes? Everyone on in.
Do you know, since Nichols has come in, he's been absolutely shocking. If anyone can't see the gulf in difference between him and Goodman, they are blind. You know, Nichols, I'd put Chapman on injured rather than have Nichols on.
But the thing is, nobody's saying it. Hardly saying it because they love Nichols. So that their agenda is they love Nichols, so they can't criticize. Crazy.
Absolute crazy, yeah.
That says it all, Grant picking the wrong players, yeah.
But week in, week out.
Yeah. But look, for us, like I said, I mean, I don't know where mine. The reality is we go into this game on the back of that defeat, and we need a big response. We're going to go into our perspective now.
Yeah.
I already know. As I said, I don't really feel confident going into this game. I'm just kind of hoping, but we should be beating on paper, but it doesn't work like that. and I just see how they're going to come and frustrate us, and we just can't deal with it, unfortunately. I mean, Peterborough. Would you say Peterborough quite that kind of side as well, though? Like they were.
I mean, they had a lot more to look. Peterborough, look with Peterborough, and I don't want to labour this, but like I say, you know, they had Ferguson on in the stands watching them. They were up for it because they had, like, you know, they had Sir Alex watching them, didn't they? You know, and it was kind of, you know, they must have had that in their mind. So, you know, Burton haven't got that, have they? You know, so
no.
So
look,
I think that's for them. I don't think they're going to come. I don't think they're going to come with a positive frame of mind. I don't think they're going to walk into this going, "Oh, town, you know, we're going to beat these today." So I think, you know, if we with the right team selection, I think we'll be fine. But again, we're not going to get that, are we?
No, we're not, and that's why I mean we're gonna get onto my team selection. I just think, you know, I'm at that stage now, guys, where I don't even know why we bother doing the team lines, because we know what's coming from this manager. I can say what I want, but I never get what I want. So
maybe next week, what we'll do is we'll select Lee Grant's team for him.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows it. I know it off by heart. So
I do, yeah.
Everybody knows it.
But what, you know, Kane, Wiles, you know, Wallace are definitely in there in the wrong positions with Ruskin. We all know that. So
it's just insanity in it. I mean, look, we go into this game, like I said, needing a big response. I mean, there's a few doubts amongst the fan base already, despite the home form being so strong. I think it's fair to say. But yeah, I mean, look, the predicted lineup. I mean, I haven't even done it. I couldn't even be bothered doing a graphic this week, guys. I really couldn't. I'm going to be honest. I just thought, what's the point? But I will say who I want to see, but it won't ever happen.
Anyway, so get yours in below. Come on, guys.
Yeah, get your lineup. I mean, is there any point? Maybe you should just. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll do it again next week. We'll carry on next week. We've got to keep doing it. It's good. Yeah.
There's just no point. There's just no point doing it, is there? Blue Tail's gone for a 4-4-2. Nickel.
Yeah, you see, that's how I would love to set up, but we know it's a 4-3-2-1. But that's how I'd love to set up.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Nichols, yeah. So I mean, yeah, you've got Feeney in there as well. The back, good to see. Alves, Kasumu players not that good. Ledson needs to be massively better than what we've seen in the past, by the way, because it's just not been good enough from him. Castledine, Taylor, I like that lineup, to be fair, but it just won't happen, will it? That's the reality of it. But yes, see you later, guys. Good luck for tomorrow. Big up,
Paul. Thanks, mate.
But yeah, I mean, I agree. That's pretty much my lineup as well, really. I mean, I'd like to see May and Taylor start as well. Redmond, I don't think is quite ready yet. I think Redmond, I think you should just get him in, but football doesn't work like that anymore, does it? You have to carefully get them in. So, yeah, I agree with that one. And then I've actually gone so far. I've actually done my notes where I've actually mixed up my notes. Oh my God!
Bradford's done this to you. What? Oh, come on. Them Roosters.
I mean, we're actually approaching the hour mark here, to be fair, but
yeah.
Like I said, we've kind of alluded to everything that I want to say about us, really. Like I said, we need a reaction. I just think we've already kind of said about the Grant kind of situation at the moment. He's not rewarding players that deserve to be starting. Team news, obviously Goodman's final match to serve in his suspension tomorrow, so he'll be back after that. Woo! Ben Wiles, I mean, I thought he'd actually left it. I don't know why I thought it, because his golden boy always gets in the start 11, but he was obviously missed because he had a knock last weekend. I thought
but apparently he's fit again in his unfortunate.
He's back in contention this weekend, yeah. Herbie Kane went off during the Bradford game and he's been assessed. So maybe he'll be forced into a substitution in that. And the combinations that never work, Ledson, Kane, maybe that's going to be broken up. And we'll be glad to see it. Because that combination is clearly not working. Everybody out there is saying it. This manager, he's got his Google glasses on, and he doesn't seem to want to come to the reality that it doesn't work. Gooch is unlikely to feature this weekend. Still, and all the usual culprits. Miller. Who else?
No mention of Chapman this week, though, as far as I could see. So, is he fit again? I don't know.
I actually think he's. I don't even know what's happening to Chapman, but the reality is, I think. I mean, I suppose we'll see tomorrow. Let's have a look at the. No mention of him, but he's been out. He's still got an injury, so because we haven't told otherwise, so we'll have to just presume that he's still got an injury.
Yeah, I mean, if he's not even mentioned in the injuries list, there's probably actually no chance of him getting on the pitch.
No. I mean, score predictions. I mean, it's been a very. It's not really talked more about what the problems we've got around in the game, but I just don't really have much to say, guys, this week about the game. I just feel like I'm going into it for the best a little bit, to be honest with you. But yeah, the score predictions. Get your score. I mean, I think we had a few score predictions earlier, which didn't bring up too early, but a lot of people going 3-0, like we've already alluded to.
Yeah.
Aiden thinks 1-0 to Burton.
Yeah.
Sooney thinks 4-0 to us. I mean, yeah.
I hope so, Sooner. I really do.
3-0.
Yeah.
I think it's 3-0. But
yeah.
Saint win tomorrow 5-0.
Oh, I hope so. Do you know something? I'm praying for a reaction like that tomorrow. I really do.
It'd be good, wouldn't it? But I don't see it. We don't want playoffs with the buoyant looking Bradford, Barnsley, Doncaster could all be up there, and we will not be either of those in the playoffs. Yeah, I'm not really. Look, I know a lot of people are saying where we'll finish and all that. For me, I just want to see better on the pitch. I want to see this manager start to learn his lessons, and I just want to see I want to see players taking responsibility and showing the leadership and mentality. So I don't really think we should be talking about playoffs automatic at this point, really. But I get what you say. Oh,
say hello to everyone. Look.
Say hello.
Nope. Sorry about
that. It's all right, but we are going to wrap. I mean, score predictions. Then for me, well, I said that it's going to be a 2-1 win to us, but it's more hope and expectation. I think it's going to be a close game. What do you think, Ed, of this game? What prediction are you heading towards here?
I think, personally, I got us down as a 2-0. I got us down as a 2-0. I got us down as a Joe Taylor scoring both goals as well.
Yeah. Nice. I mean, good. So, I think that's we've kind of said all we need to say. We just want to see the players, the manager turn up tomorrow and deliver. Unlike previous weeks, indeed. But look, the home fans, I mean, I'm sure it'll be quite, by all accounts, it's going to be quite a miserable, it's going to be raining tomorrow. So, luckily I'm we're undercover, but still, hopefully a win will make us all happy. But big up to everyone that tuned in. Thank you, Mike, for joining me again.
Yeah, no problem, guys.
But big up to everyone for your contributions. We'll have it. Obviously, we'll hope you have a good weekend. Hopefully, we win, and we'll be back on. I'm going to do I'm just going to have a weekend off now, guys. I'm going to do my match reaction Monday morning. We'll do the preview to the Man City game on Monday night live. So we'll do it like that. So that's content coming up very soon. Soon I think we need a free goal difference to get our confidence back. Yeah, we do need a couple of goals. We need a good convincing statement win, a good couple of goals, clean sheet stuff. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But look, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of the evening. Have a good weekend. I'll see you back very, very soon. But from me and Mike, take care.
See you next week, guys.
We'll see you. Yeah, Mike's going to be back next week, hopefully. A happier stream.
With a smile,
but big up to you. Thanks, guys. Take care. See you later. Big up. Take care, mate. And thank you for tuning in. But yes, see you all very soon. Up the town. And we'll see you all very soon. Take care, guys.